Why should they be allowed to live and prosper? A small township stretched out below them, and it bore the brunt of their fury. Lava-hot dragon fire spewed through the settlement, and its inhabitants stood no chance against their wrath. They circled as the white dragon used his air element to whirl the rising ash into a small tornado of the ruins, which the red dragon scorched with blue fire, until nothing remained but blackened earth where humans had once existed, in a township that had been planning to celebrate its 10-year anniversary that very evening. The black rumbled his satisfaction at the sight, joined by his human counterpart, who had coldly watched the destruction from inside his beast. Despite their pivotal role during the war, after it was over, they had once again been reviled and sent from dragon society. Not that they cared. They had each other. And now they had a new purpose, a new calling. This time, they would make sure that humans did not recover in this new world where dragons ruled supreme, especially those living in harmony and peace in New Draconia. 1. On the edge of Staten Island was a cave. Hidden away by trees and foliage, it was difficult to find unless you knew it existed. It had once been home to Serenity and her father, Adam Taylor. Serenity, claimed by the Praetor clan as their Innamorata, had returned and emptied the cave of her meager belongings, returning it to its natural state for animals and humans alike to use if needed, except no one ever did. The area had quickly taken on a sacred quality. No one wanted to spoil the place where the Praetor clan's Innamorata had once resided, especially as a huge oak tree now marked her father's final resting place. Thanks to the Earth Dragon Man, Axel, the grass over the small mound never died. No matter how many animals came and nibbled at the green blades, unable to resist the sweet-smelling treat, it always remained lush and unspoiled. The wooden plaque bearing his name, grown from the roots of the tree, never weathered, and was as new as the day it was made. It also helped that Nathan Anders, the wolf alpha who owned the land, charged his sentinel wolves to patrol the area and make sure no one ever came to desecrate it, especially when it had been frequently used by Serenity and her young daughter, Aya. Consequently, the arrival of an unknown clan of dragons did not go unnoticed. As soon as they landed, word was sent back via the sentinels to Nathan, who wasted no time in shifting and running toward the cave. His wolf was huge, as big as a pony, and black, except for a small tuft of hair between his ears that bore a semblance to the dirty blonde hair he sported in human form. Despite his size, he moved like the wind in wolf form, silent and deadly. Reaching the scene, he hid in the lush foliage, surrounded by his top sentinels. Under no illusion that he would quickly be scented, he still took a moment to survey what was happening. Unafraid of dragons, he also had a healthy respect for them, which was why he had such a good relationship with the Praetor clan. You didn't walk in on a clan of dragons until bidden, no matter that they had invaded his territory uninvited and were in an area that was special to them all. His wolf shifted his head to the side as he watched. It was clear the dragon men were in poor shape, thin to the point of emaciation, and barely able to stand. Still, they managed through sheer force of will to lay a she-wolf carefully on the ground, and then, as if their legs could no longer hold them, they collapsed beside her. He watched as the tallest and least haggard of them waved a hand over the wolf, and the wolf stirred awake. In all his long life, he had never seen a wolf so maltreated. Her ribs were sticking out through clean but dull reddish fur. There was full muscle wastage that would take weeks to regain, and it was obvious she barely had the strength to lift her head. When she finally opened her eyes, their amber depths held unimaginable anguish and pain. His wolf shuddered in horror at the sight, and unable to stop his alpha wolf from going to the aid of a female of his own species, he moved forward. He was stopped in his tracks by warning growls.